At Algonquin College, students are reminded of Canada's cultural diversity with Black History Month. For over 2 decades, February marks the commemoration of Black Canadians' historical contributions and achievements. Today, students are amidst a positive celebration of Black culture.
Last year, for Black History Month, I wasn't as impressed with what was going on or not going on in terms of events, but now, like for me personally, Black History Month is a matter of learning. It's a matter of sharing the culture of Black history and our roots. And I really got to do that on Culture Up, and it was such a great beginning to what this month means to me. It is a matter of looking back and learning from our past in order to better our future. And that's where that whole celebration comes from, because we do have a bright future, and I want people to know that. And being able to share that experience and celebrate our various cultures together, I think is a great way to share that with everyone.
Within the Algonquin community, Simon is carrying the torch from Black History Month's original founder, Carter G. Woodson. Under her organization, the Students Association is showcasing Black culture, including poetry, dancing, singing, and art. Students share their thoughts on what the celebration means to them, and even a few suggestions for what could be improved.
Let's get it out there a little more, like a little more. Like the other day, like they had the jazz band, which is an African-American jazz band playing some blues from the roots, But yeah, just getting more activities like that out, like performances or like open talks and stuff, like open mics for people to talk about the history, That'd be a little bit better, but so far we're doing good.
If they could put it on Bright Space, they send us notices on events that are happening on campus. So it wouldn't hurt to do that in celebration of Black History Month.
I work in the Students Association office, and I see that there's like a huge poster about it, and I've seen the one that's in front, I want to say, right when you walk into Commons, and it has the list of everything, and I thought that was really good at making people aware of it.
As a Black male myself, I have experienced my own share of discrimination and racism and all that sort of stuff that any sort of visible minority faces, and I think it's really important to have something like Black History Month to call attention to the struggle and strife of the ancestors.
It's a great month to cherish and embrace it, and just cheer about your pride and get to know your history a little more.
Getting to know your history a little more is a sentiment shared equally by Algonquin's president. She is taking notes for next year as she reflects on the commemoration.
Well, I want this to be the most inclusive college in the country. And by that I mean a place where everybody feels not just welcomed, but included in everything, so that they feel like that their culture is recognized and celebrated, but that they're also part of the fabric of what makes Algonquin so special. I often hear that students and faculty, actually, employees, aren't aware of things that are going on. We have been advertising Black History events on what we call My AC, which is our inner portal, our employee portal for the college, just so that everybody is aware. I know the Students Association has been widely publicizing their events as well. There have been things that have been going on in classrooms for Black History Month, but yeah, I would say we can always do a better job of making sure everybody's aware of it. I think those visible displays of history would be very compelling and moving for people, and I'm hoping that we can do that in the future, similarly to what we're doing for our Indigenous population here. Pictures and those experiences that draw you in, so that you spend a little bit of time and read about them, rather than going to one event and then moving on with your day, but something you can go to over and over during that month, I think would be very informative, and I think very meaningful for our students and our staff here.
Although this year's Black History Month suffered a few performance cancellations due to poor weather conditions, it is considered more successful than last year. The college's spirited recognition of Black Canadians is just the beginning of a generation learning to take pride in Canada's multicultural identity. Andrew Johnson, ACTV News.